Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Coming on to the 15th year anniversary. This is a beer I've had a couple of times. This was a big deal beer back in the early days of Chad's Beer Reviews. The legendary Dragon's Milk Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout, 11% ABV. I like how they put the bottling date right front and center. Long hyperbole on here. They really buried that it's made by New Holland Brewing, and they actually show a picture of a snifter on there, so that's what I'm going to use. Well, technically it's the barrel-aged beer glass from Spiegel, but look, coming out of the bottle, it looks like just kind of a light brown, and once it's in the glass, it looks kind of like a reddish, almost like a quad, like some kind of Belgian color. It is not that black like a Bourbon County or a KBS. I get a nice foam on it, and it is still hanging around by the time we get to the actual filming. Okay, so this smells a lot less intense than Bourbon County or KBS or like Parabola for that matter. I mean, I definitely get like a woody character. I would say it actually smells more woody, like the actual barrel, and not so much the bourbon. Yeah, there is. Okay, I mean, it's 11% ABV. You can't mask that alcohol. Up to a point, I guess. But so yeah, I would say like woody, vanilla, the actual alcohol itself. I do not get chocolate on here, or coffee for that matter. I think like I get like a little bit of black licorice, and I get kind of like a fruity essence, but it does not smell super roasty or chocolatey. In fact, it doesn't even really smell like especially sweet. I mean, there's like that bourbon, aroma, almost like if you had like a bourbon, air freshener or something like that. Like, it would be the smell of bourbon, but like without like any kind of like richness or anything like that. So I haven't had this one in like 5 or 6 years. Let's see how it holds up. Cheers. Same thing as I said on the aroma is in the flavor, is that it is more the flavor of the barrel, like a very woody flavor. This is like licking a stave. It is not super rich in decadent the way like KBS, CBS, Goose Island, Bourbon County are. And as I said on the aroma, I'm not getting coffee or chocolate flavors here. Not that there's coffee and chocolate in it like KBS, but you just tend to get like those kind of flavors on, big imperial stouts because of all the, roasted malt that they use. But this strikes me as more of like almost like a really, really strong brown ale. So it's more like, to me it's just vanilla and like slightly nutty. I really don't get much in the way of black licorice. Maybe like way in the background there. I would say like there's kind of like a fruity essence to it. But otherwise I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of like a nutty kind of flavor. Like I said, like an imperial brown ale, but without the hops. In fact, it's definitely got a bitterness to it. I believe Untapped had it at 30 IBUs. In fact, let me bring it up here. Okay, yes. Untapped has it as 30 IBUs. I actually have the brewer's website here, and like now they're doing like KBS doing variants or Bourbon County. The problem is like, they don't have any further detail. Like I can't click on any of this. I want to know like the malts and hops and everything in it. This is all they say about it. For an 11% ABV beer, the mouthfeel on here is actually relatively light. Like this should be a full-bodied or even a very full-bodied beer. And I would call this like medium full tops. It's actually fairly highly carbonated too. I'd probably put like moderately high carbonation, which is a little strange for, 11% ABV stout. You don't expect it to be like this fizzy. But, it seems like a lighter mouthfeel and like a higher carbonation. It's just like I go into this, like I actually kind of want like that sludgy pudding, chewy kind of beer, and I'm getting this like lighter thing. The 11% is there. I'm definitely getting some warmth in the throat. It's not fusel or anything like that. It's not a challenge to drink, at least for me. Like a newbie beer drinker might find this like way too intense. I also think like the lighter mouthfeel might actually be, for like a more mainstream audience. This was actually fairly cheap. I got this at Total Wine for $5. I don't know if you guys can see this. $4.99, top one right there. $5. That's pretty good, especially compared to like $16 for a Bourbon County or $10 for KBS. Yeah. So as far as the score for the Dragon's Milk, it's good. I might even say it's okay. It's far from great. It's not bad at all. I'm not gonna have any trouble finishing this. So I'm thinking like 3.5 out of 5, like a 7 out of 10, like a B minus range. I could probably even go as low as 3.25, but I really don't think it's that good. In fact, it seems to get. I was looking over some of my reviews, and like every time I review this, my rating keeps going down and down. So yeah, I don't know what happened, but this beer is not on the same level as KBS or Parabola or Bourbon County Stout or like Old Rasputin for that matter, bourbon barrel aged that is. All right, I'm rambling. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for Tuesday Night Beer School. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.